Before I hand it over for the Legacy Robe ceremony, I do want to ask anybody who is making their Broadway debut to step. Real quick, everybody take a nice photo for Stro.
Get in there. All right, thank you.
And then wait here for Jenny.
There we go.
All right.
All right, and I just want to say this is usually my favorite part of the ceremony. It still is, a little out of order, because this gives me the chance to see the people who are the future of Broadway. And every one of you brings something to the show that is unique and amazing and makes the show exactly what it is. And you know what? I know that it's not an easy path to get to where you're standing right now. So I just want to thank you. I want to thank you for every step you took and for every challenge that you persevered through on the path to get to where you're standing right now. And on behalf of Actors Equity and the ACCA, and for every actor and every stage manager and every little theater kid who's ever sat in a theater and wished that they might be on Broadway, well, you just did that. So congratulations and welcome to Broadway. And now if I could ask you to widen the circle out to join your amazing cast so we can get this Legacy Robe kicked off. My name is Jeffrey Bateman. I'm here for Equity staff, and I'm here to welcome you to the Legacy Robe ceremony for the Broadway opening of Smash! The Legacy Robe is Broadway's greatest backstage tradition and is perpetuated by Actors Equity and the ACCA, the Advisory Committee on Chorus Affairs. This is a ceremony where we acknowledge and celebrate the remarkable talents of the Broadway chorus. Now, as you can see, we have an overflow crowd with us tonight, and I just wanted to let you know that I had about 20 more people who also wanted to come, so know that they sent their love as well, but we only have a stage that's so big. As you probably know, the council and committees of Actors Equity are made up of actors and stage managers just like you who give of their time to make sure that Actors Equity is a labor union that works for all of us. So with that, I would like to hand it off to the chair of the ACCA, Al Bandonas.
Hey, everybody. I'm one of Equity's national vice presidents and the chair of the ACCA. My name's Al Bandonas. On behalf of President Brooke Shields, Executive Director Al Vincent Jr., the National Council, and the entire paid professional staff, Equity wants to welcome Smash to Broadway. As Jeffrey said, tonight we're celebrating one of Broadway's greatest backstage traditions, the Legacy Robe, which honors the chorus. Chorus is integral to this industry, not just here on Broadway, but on stages across the country. And that is why Equity has designated the year 2025 as a chorus year. Celebrating those who work on the chorus contract here and everywhere. Thank you so very much for the work that you do. Jeffrey.
And now I would love for you to meet the people who I consider to be the living and breathing legacy of this remarkable robe, the amazing people who've received it in the past. And we have so many of them here tonight, including some that are in your cast. So I would like to ask anybody who has received the Legacy Robe to please be recognized by taking one step in and telling us your name and the show or shows for which you received the robe. Where to start? Cynthia, I've got to start with you.
Everybody, Cynthia Unrubia. I received the robe for Song and Dance, Damn Yankees, Victor Victoria, and Little Me.
Hi, I'm Jennifer Smith. I received the I received the legacy robe for the first revival of Once Upon a Mattress, High Society, The Producers, and A Gentleman's Guide to Love and Murder.
Hi, my name is Giuseppe Bausilio. I received the legacy robe for Sunset Boulevard, and I actually made my Broadway debut when I was 14 years old in this theater.
Hey everyone, I'm Jen Cody. I received the legacy robe for Urinetown and for Shrek. Hi everybody, my name is Kirsten Wyatt. I received the robe for A Christmas Story, the musical. Hi, I'm J.L.A. Marcos. I received the robe for the show called Getting the Band Back Together.
Hi, I'm Krista Rodriguez. I received the robe for Spring Awakening.
Hi, I'm Kyle Brown. I received the robe for Lempicka.
Hi, I'm Anastasia McCluskey, and I received the robe for Waitress and Violet.
I'm Richie Mastascusa, and I received the robe for White Christmas.
Hey, I'm Andre Ward, and I received the robe for Rock of Ages.
Hi, I'm Paul Castri, and I received the robe for High Fidelity, 9 to 5, Disaster, and Water for Elephants.
Hi everyone, I'm Katie Weber, and I received the robe for Honeymoon in Vegas, Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, Tina, the Tina Turner musical, and The Great Gatsby.
Hi, I'm Robert Pindia, and I received the robe for Swept Away.
Hi, I'm Kevin Worley. I received the robe for Bandstand.
Hi, my name is Marty Lawson, and I received the robe for King Kong.
Hi, I'm Barrett Martin, and I received the robe for the Sideshow Revival.
Hello, my name is Judine Somerville, and I received the robe for Hairspray.
Hi everyone, I'm Stephanie Pope. I received the robe for the revival of Pippin.
Hi everybody, you're all so fabulous. Angie Schwar. I received it for Susan Stroman's Big Fish.
David Edwards, and I got the robe for By Jeeves.
I'm Bjarne Buchtrup. I received the robe in 1972 for Ari.
And now if I could ask us to widen the circle back out, I would like to hand the proceedings off to the robe's most recent recipient, page 4A.
So many friends in this circle, hi! I'm page 4A, and I received the robe for Stephen Sondheim's old friend. And I am here to share with you a brief history of the legacy robe. The tradition of the robe began in 1950 when Bill Bradley, a chorus dancer in Gentlemen Prefer Blondes, asked Florence Baum, another member of the chorus, for her dressing gown. Bill then sent it over to Arthur Partington, a chorus dancer at the Imperial Theater, with Call Me Madam, was opening that night with a note proclaiming, "The robe has been worn by all the Ziegfeld beauties and would bless their show." A cabbage rose from one of Ethel Merman's gowns was attached to the robe by Arthur, and it was sent on to the opening of the next chorus musical, Guys and Dolls, and a tradition was born. The legacy robe is awarded to a member of the chorus who has the most Broadway musical chorus credits. The honored recipient puts on the robe, circles the stage 3 times counterclockwise, and everyone touches the robe. The recipient, still wearing the robe, then visits all the dressing rooms, and the show has been blessed. It is an absolute honor to present the legacy robe for Smash to Katie Weber. Hi, darling.
Okay, really quick. Oh, I'm out of breath. First of all, my daughter's here, which is special. Okay, when I got the audition for this show, I looked, you know, it says who's going to be in the room, and it was just a heavy-hitting list of people from spanning my career, and except for Susan Stroman, because I was never tall enough to be in one of your shows. Or so I heard, I don't know. But you know, I met Stephen Aremus 20 years ago in the conductor room at Wicked, and I've been lucky enough to do a few shows with Mark and Scott and Josh, and it made me think about how you don't get here alone. And all these people that I've worked with, that I've known forever, and Marty and Barrett, who were on Smash, and Jenny, when we did the television series, and you know, it's just about creating, this legacy is about creating these memories with all of you and all of the people and all of our people privately, our families and our friends and our teachers and everybody who make this just the most incredibly nuanced, sometimes troubling and exciting business to be a part of. So I just love you all. I wear this for everybody, and I'm just so happy to be a part of this community.
Right. Well, later this month, Katie will pass the robe along to a chorus member in the company of Floyd Collins, which is the next chorus musical opening on Broadway. But Katie, tonight this robe is all yours because here we're celebrating you. So welcome to Broadway Smash!